You would give anything in the world for just one ordinary breath. With nothing on earth that can save you from slipping down that steep slope and forever, if at that moment you could have one more year, would you take it? If you were able to have one more week, even one peaceful hour?
How long have you been working on this project?
12 years.
Leave it to Jeff Goldblum to question your own mortality before the appetizers have even arrived. G'day guys, Holy Critics signing in. Threshold takes you inside a hospital where medicine stands on the brink of history. Donald Sutherland and Jeff Goldblum star as two brilliant minds chasing a breakthrough that could change heart surgery forever. If you've ever wondered what it looked like when science fiction started becoming reality, this is a fascinating place to start.
Scissors, retractor.
Yeah, we're on schedule. Around that. Yeah. No, full schedule.
Okay. I'll put that in there. No. That's too large. Okay. Retractor's up. Okay, pedals. Okay, Judy, you got charge?
Charged on 20.
Stand back. Charge.
Charged on 20.
Stand back. Okay, Basil, you clean up again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're all done. I'll take out the tap.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 8th Annual Heart Day. It's a great pleasure to welcome our patients and ex-patients who have experienced open heart surgery. All of us here at the Institute look forward to this day with a great deal of excitement. Our theme this year, as you probably know, is Young Hearts. We are devoting today to the idea of operating on children with congenital defects at a younger and younger age. I want to introduce you now to the man whose great talent and whose intense dedication has made this program possible. Our Chief of Cardiac Surgery, Dr. Thomas Brain.
Say hello to everybody, Donna. Donna is 7 years old. That's right, isn't it, Donna? Now, she had a problem, and her doctor said that there was nothing that could be done for her. Whenever she exerted herself, even just a little bit, playing with her friends, she couldn't breathe. She turned blue. Well, she had a membrane in her heart that stopped the blood from going to her lungs. Oh, we operated on her here. Donna, when was it? It was in May, wasn't it? Now, how would you describe Donna now, Mrs. Clore?
Well, we thought she would die. Or be a cripple the rest of her life. We didn't know what to do.
Hey, you two. Come here, you two. These are the Berman twins. You probably saw their picture in the Los Angeles Times a couple of months ago. This is Linda, and this is Vicky. It is Vicky, isn't it? Vicky has a mole on her throat. It is Vicky, isn't it? I can't tell. Anyway, one of these twins was a very sick little girl. She had all her major arteries all mixed up. Now, 20 years ago, if anybody came to us with transposition of the great vessels, it was hopeless. Now, you tell me if you can tell which of these twins had a heart operation. Was it this one or this one? Have a look at them. Try and guess. Neil, stand up there. Get up in your chair. Neil is a very unusual boy. Only 14 other children in the world have had the kind of operation that Neil's had. I think that makes him kind of special, don't you?
What happened? You get lost and stumble in here by accident?
Jesus,
No,
what
no,
is
no, no.
this?
Don't get excited. It's not good for
Henry, I don't even let well people smoke.
No, I don't smoke. I just have it there as a reminder. Oh, I love it. Tobacco. Oh, careful. Listen. Listen, if you ever get up the nerve to operate, it looks like I'm not going to make it. Just hold one of these under my nose and like a camel smells water, I'll come to life.
Oxygen is highly inflammable.
It reminds me of Voltaire's last words. Voltaire was dying. Do you know who he was?
Come on, I don't have all day. He's in bad shape. 2 weeks at the outside. Thing is, we could save him.
If we had a donor.
They're not so easy to come by anymore.
Just one good motorcycle accident.
The day after he dies, there'll be at least 3 of them.
What, 40 over 90 and stable?
Almost out of it. Just administered silocaine. She was having small PVC. Okay.
Where is she?
Oh, so soon.
Oh, that's terrific. She's going like a Rolls Royce. The question is, does she have anything up top?
Up top? Oh, yeah. She's college material.
I'm not so sure.
Maybe not Stanford, but she's got enough for UCLA.
All right.
The medical school.
How are you feeling?
Fine for easy.
Mm-hmm. She's fine. She's okay?
Okay, thank you.
Fallon? Your son's all right. We put a piece in and he's going to be just fine. You can check down there. You go see him in about an hour. Okay? Orantes?
Right here.
Hello.
Hi, this is Mr. Rantis. I speak English for him.
His father's fine.
Papá está bien, todo está bien.
Okay. He's awake now if he wants to go in and see him.
Si quieres ir a verlo.
You okay?
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Hamlet?
Dr. Vane?
Yes?
Do you remember me? I'm Carol Severance.
Of course. How have you been? Were you at Heart Day today?
For a while.
Pretty terrific, wasn't it? How'd you like all those kids?
I didn't stay very long.
Oh, that's too bad.
all the people you were introducing who I couldn't.
Why didn't you walk me to my car?
I just thought that with the advances you were talking about, the new techniques, I thought there might be something.
Well, your case is a little more complicated. You have some problems. How are you feeling, though? You look terrific. You know, the world changes every day. Every day we learn something. Occasionally there are what amount to miracles. Why don't you come in and see me your next checkup?
I know you're always busy.
Not for a prize patient.
Am I really?
You know that.
It's funny. Sometimes I have a dream. I know a lot of other patients have it. I dream that I wake up and everything is different. Suddenly I'm well. Whatever was wrong is gone and I'm no different from anybody else, from anyone that you might meet on the street. I know that's only a dream. But there are so many people that you have cured.
When are you coming in again, Carol?
In November?
You come and see me, okay? Can I give you a lift? Sure?
Mm-hmm. My father's waiting.
November. How is it that the greatest hands in the country, by informed consensus, cannot get the little fold in the middle of the tie?
I'm a little short of help tonight. You're going to have to do the drinks.
Who's coming?
Well, Rex and Vivian.
How is Vivian?
And a magazine writer from New York named David Art.
Oh, look at this. I have to go down with his hair all over everything.
He's the one that did the article on the Kennedys. The one that demythified them.
You can't demythify them. Oh, you are a bore. You don't read that much anymore. That's the unpleasant truth. Just isn't times enough.
See, that's why I'm interested in films.
What I think I'm going to do is take a year off. Well, not a year maybe, but 2 or 3 months. Take my wife someplace. Just catch up with ourselves. An island somewhere. Martinique.
Never been there.
Take 5 or 6 books I've been meaning to read. I missed your article, unfortunately.
Oh, I'll send you a copy of it. And what would you like to have to read on a desert island?
A tattooed sailor.
Oh, yes. You see, the thing about Los Angeles is that it's at the end of the whole American expansion, okay? So it's a city that it's at the end of one period and positioned perfectly to lead the next one. You know, it's like Florence, in the era when money and art and science were all joined together.
What science do they have in Florence?
Leonardo da Vinci. But, like, take medicine now. Well, let's take heart surgery. Okay, now, people come here from all over the country, or from all over the world, right? Because they know that you're absolutely the best. Am I exaggerating? See, this is like Lourdes. People come here when they've been given up for dead. They come here expecting miracles. And in a sense, they get them.
Welcome to Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Local time is approximately 3:45.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to be invited here to give report on the state of artificial organ in Japan. First slide. Here is one of the early model of artificial heart made of celastic rubber. We have much better material now. Next slide. This another model later. Next slide. Here is picture of goat, which lived 138 days with complete artificial heart externally mounted without removal of natural heart, but supplanting it. Next. Here is goat, which lived 22 days with artificial heart only.
Jesus.
Japan Society has 1,055 members.
What do you think of all this?
It's wonderful.
Only 2 countries.
For the goat.
United States and Japan.
You're doing some of this work, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
How many people you got working on it?
2 or 3.
This is diagram.
Waste.
Next.
Maybe make a car that doesn't break down. And we're building the absolutely most crucial part of the body because it looks so simple. I mean, it's just a bump. Oh, really?
Can I show you how it works? It is very advanced. In fact, it uses all new technologies.
Oh, sure it does. Look at this. They're going to remove someone's heart and install this and expect them to be the way they were before. Lunatic.
Dr. Bixio, I thought I recognized you. You're at Georgetown. I was down in Bethesda for 4 years.
Who are you?
I think you're overlooking something. You say lunatic, but it wasn't very long ago that heart surgery itself was a dream.
That's so.
You know, the fact is that 15 years ago when the pacemaker was introduced, it created a furor. People said that it was unnatural, that it was better to let the sick die in peace. Now, you know, it's considered an everyday affair. No one even questions its use.
Who are you? You a doctor?
Doctor of biology.
Oh, biology. That explains it. Wait till you treat the sick. Here. If someone wants to hear all about it.
Well, he's wrong. He's just completely wrong. Do you know anything about hearts?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. So does he. That's what's amazing. He's a cardiac surgeon. He's not interested in anything new. He already knows everything.
Well, you know, he used to be a boxer in college.
What do you mean?
Well, he may have taken a few too many hard ones.
What are you, surgeon?
Thomas Vrain.
What are you putting me on?
No.
You're Thomas Vrain, the Thomas Vrain? See, the thing is, what everybody tries to do is very simple. They try to copy the natural heart. They want to build a heart that resembles it as closely as they can, so they have this kind of thing with, you know, bladders and all that. You get blood damage, clots forming along the edges, fatigue, and then failure of, doesn't matter what they use, silicon rubber, polyurethane. It's like the men in the Middle Ages who tried to fly by imitating a bird. But the airplane is nothing like a bird. It's better. It's what nature would have built if she knew how. As a matter of fact, that's what gave me the idea. I said, what's the most efficient pump with the fewest moving parts?
Where you been? You're back 2 days. I don't know. Everything quiets down, you drop down and see the old man.
I did 2 bypasses and put a 6-inch graft in a little girl's aorta while you were reading the morning paper.
Everything you need to make $1 million in the newspapers here if you look for it.
What did you see in there today?
Well, you don't need any expert advice. It's ruined more people than the interest rate. Those are still the same. Buy land.
Well, that's what you always do anyway.
Well, the last great rush is going to be the land rush, believe me. Nothing else going to have any value. Now, I remember when you first came to see me raise money for this wing. I didn't know you. I heard of you. And I said to myself, this fella's not just another doctor. This fella's got brains.
From the California Heart Institute.
Yeah, Russia never quite got over it, did he? Well, if you didn't have many enemies, you wouldn't be anybody.
You can testify to that.
I don't have any enemies. All I have is some people who don't see eye to eye with me.
Now, how could that be? You know, I've been thinking, there in Chicago, a couple of things fell into place for me. I had a kind of illumination.
Illumination?
Yeah, there's something in the back of my mind. Been there for a long time. You want to hear what it was?
I just want to hear one thing.
What?
What's it going to cost me? How old are you, Aldo?
34.
You look younger. How much you make a year?
20,000.
That's not bad. At the time, that was a respectable figure.
Mr. Fine, you can't humiliate me about money.
I'm not trying to humiliate you. Just wanted to see what society valued your work at.
Research is never well paid.
You know, Mr. Fine, one day, no one knows when, if your parents lived a long time, that may help, but nothing helps for certain. One day, you may feel a terrible thing happen inside you. And there will be a pain that's so deep, so mortal, we have no way to even gauge it. You can't breathe, you can hardly move. You know one thing, the mountain of death is on you. They take you to a hospital.
Not me, I'm already there.
You would give anything in the world for just one ordinary breath. The crab is crushing your heart. If at that moment, with the grave open before you, with nothing on earth that can save you from slipping down that steep slope and forever, if at that moment you could have one more year, would you take it? If you were able to have one more week, even one peaceful hour?
How long have you been working on this project?
12 years. Put it up there. There we go. Hi, hold it. That's great. Can you put that, sneak that right in between there? Thanks. Thank you, fellas. Hold it. This side up, this side up. Thank you.
Dr. Gehring?
Yes.
I'm Larry Hammond. I work in the lab.
Well, glad to meet you.
I work with Larry.
Yes? What's your name?
Curtis?
Was it Miss Curtis?
Curtis Ames.
Just two of you, that's it?
You're the whole team?
Well, it's a start.
1870, go. Fertility female collapse. Possible pneumonia. Overdose. Over. You're 9193. Unconscious because of a head injury. EW pulse 150. 39er Margaretta 8193. Needs a throat hostage. Focus. Strong miscarriage.
Okay, you better get a hold of the OR, the ICU, and the blood bank. This guy may be subdural. This guy fell right in here. Let me set up for a test.
Okay, we need a test tube here.
Where's Bill? Put on this side.
Okay.
He's descending. So I need some blood. Dr. Rent's here.
This is Dr. Cutter at Coleman General in Omaha. We have a patient here, a 25-year-old male who was in a bad smash-up. Hit a truck. He's got irreversible brain damage. We can't do anything for him.
What do the waves look like on the EEG?
Are they flat?
Yeah, they're absolutely flat. It's irreparable damage. We're just trying to keep him alive.
How soon can you have him here?
Tonight, if you want.
What is it? Henry, we think we may have a donor. You want to get ready.
Okay, 200 says the patient's allowed to be able to take one.
Morning. Hello, doctor. How are you? Have a good day. Not bad.
Remind me to ask sometime where you got this guy.
Is he giving you trouble?
Trouble. We'll have to invent a new word for it.
You'll love him, you'll see. How's he doing?
Drainage tube was giving him a lot of pain.
I thought they took that out.
Now he wants his stitches out.
How you feeling, Henry? Ready to go on television?
I am feeling so great. You want to see something? Look at this. What do you think of that, huh?
Not bad.
Listen, something I want you to do for me. This nurse.
What about her?
She the best you can get?
She's probably the best in the country.
Well, she's killing me. You know, she doesn't give a damn about me.
Come on, Henry. I'm busy. Get into bed.
Busy? I'm your prized patient.
Come on, sit down.
Look, I want to ask you something.
Okay, breathe. Breathe.
Is this true? She, said I got my heart from some guy in Omaha.
I think that's right. I think he was from Omaha.
What color was he?
He was a good Italian boy, just like you.
You kidding me?
No, I'm not.
You did that specially for me?
I figured you'd reject anything else. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Tell me a little about this guy.
What do you want to know?
Who was he? I mean, how old was he? What did he do? Was he married?
Come on, Henry. You just got his heart. You don't have his alimony payment.
Seriously, I want to know.
Okay, I'll find out for you. Your heart sounds fine. They treating you all right? Henry? What is it, Henry?
There, see that turbulence there? Stagnant area. See, this is where they run into problems with the valves. Even with Bjork-Shiley's, you get blood damage, and by simply eliminating the valves and the valve backflow, we're gaining 7 to 8% efficiency.
What about overall efficiency?
I'm figuring on the order of 47, 48%.
48?
Maybe more. Okay, here we go. Axial flow, no pulse. Now watch the difference.
It's beautiful.
Smooth as glass.
I think we're ready to try one.
I thought we had a good animal there. I can't understand why we're having pulmonary problems.
Well, it's one of two things. It's either the way we connected it, or it's the design itself.
The design?
Could be the connection to the pulmonary vein. I trimmed it because it was too long, but I couldn't get it as short as I wanted it because it wouldn't bend. Maybe we should have it come up more to the rear. Hmm?
Hmm. This is the one.
Really?
That's not a guess. Entirely. Do you want to make a bet?
I wouldn't bet either way.
Maybe we're wrong.
How?
Well, maybe the whole idea is wrong. Non-pulsatile flow.
Wait a minute. You know, nobody else is doing what we're doing. We're bound to have problems. You know, they can all learn from each other's mistakes. We have to make all the mistakes ourselves. It's bound to be harder. Anyway, we've talked about it. We can build an impulse if we have to. Do we have to? Is that what you're saying now?
I don't know. Let's do the autopsy in the upright position.
Why, I think it makes that much difference?
Yes. Tilla? Look, I can't get home. You're going to have to go without me. No, we're doing another calf. I know, it seems like the 50th. It looks like the King Ranch down there. No, that was meant as a joke.
It was wonderful, really. Have you met my husband? No, I don't think so. This is Lorene Anderson. She directed the show.
Really?
Gilbert and Sullivan is such fun.
Yes, I can see how it could be.
Sally's very talented. Well, I better be getting back to my cast. Nice having met you.
Nice meeting you, Miss Anderson.
Dr. Brain?
Yes?
I'm Carol Severance's father. Can I talk to you for a minute?
What is it? What's wrong?
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what...
No, what's happened then?
I don't know what to do.
Where is she?
What's wrong with his daughter?
I don't know. I'll have to call the hospital. Cardiac failure, probably. She had a lot of problems. One of those things.
Can you do anything?
Well, she's a girl I repaired a septal defect for when she was younger. That was all that could be done. There was no question that she'd have trouble later.
How old is she?
She's about, 20?
Never stops, does it?
I guess that's the whole idea.
Right, George, that's the...
Move on to the table, please.
Carol, I'm Dr. Simone, and this is Kathy, Roger, Marcia. So you have had this before, isn't that right? And you know what to expect. We're just going to be taking some new pictures to bring everything up to date. First, we have to make a place to put in the catheter. As usual. Sorry, I dropped it. Tiny cut. Roger. Now the catheter. Good. Roger, let me see. Let me have the dye.
Now, these are the pictures from 2 years ago. You can see the difference.
Valves are bad. It's causing a terrific backflow of blood into the left ventricle.
This is the girl we brought in 8 or 9 years ago, isn't it?
Look at the size of it there. I don't think valves would even help considering the shape she's in.
You didn't bring her in for surgery, did you?
She needs something terrific, that's for sure. Dr. Simone got some terrific pictures for us. He had a little trouble, I understand.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like someone who can do delicate work, but he's very good. Fat men are always good dancers. Do you ever notice that?
Oh, I was the one who was doing the dancing.
Yeah, I know. It can be tough.
I didn't really want to come.
I know. You're disappointed in me. The pain been bad?
Yeah.
What are you taking, Demerol? That worked pretty well?
Some of the time.
What do you mean you didn't want to come? Were you afraid? No.
No.
What is it then?
I know what it is.
Patients always know. The fact is, people walk out of here with their last hope every day, just as good as new. Anyway, that's what I tell most people. You're probably too smart for that. Undo the back of that, will you? Hello. It isn't our celebrated former resident, or am I mistaken?
How are you, Dr. Vrain?
How's your tennis game coming along? Must be getting a lot of practice out there.
About as much as I got here.
Don't mean to tell me they're working you.
A little. I miss the excitement around here.
Come on. Let me show you something. Where's Dr. Gehring?
He might be down the hall.
What do you think of her? 132 days.
Is that right?
She says change the channel.
Pardon?
Having your heart out is one thing, but do I have to spend the rest of my life watching reruns of Starsky and Hutch?
Do you want another channel?
So what are you going to do? How long will she live?
Well, we're getting the start of cardiac insufficiency now. The heart's too small. She's growing so much.
I'll have to terminate.
Too bad.
What's the next step?
You tell him what I think?
Hey, you remember Dr. Rentz, don't you?
Yeah, sure. He's back from Arizona now, aren't you? Did you tell him?
Alda wants to get a bull in here now.
No, we don't need a bull.
He wants her to lead a full life before we have to end it.
No, that's not it at all. I'll tell you what my idea was originally.
Aldo, no bull. Come on. Here it is.
What's holding the rotors?
Magnets. Sumerium cobalt.
Completely suspended.
Have you seen this?
What is it?
Something really incredible. It's a steam engine.
A steam engine?
The Japanese designed it. Here, look. Runs on a single drop of water that vaporizes, condenses, just keeps going in a cycle.
What powers it? A battery?
Not quite. A nuclear pellet like they've used in a pacemaker, but larger.
And this? This is going to run the heart.
Yep. That's what they say. Approximated with wire, the subcutaneous tissues were closed with heavy dexon and heavy proline. Native was then approximated subcuticular continuous forward dexon suture. Patient tolerated the procedure well, was taken to the ICU for post-op recovery. And with this dictation, brain.
Tom. Sorry to disturb you. Can I talk to you?
Sure. You want some soup?
Oh, thanks.
Leek soup.
I asked Rents to come up, too. Henry DeVici's rejecting.
For certain? What happened?
You can see it on the EKG. No question. We've got him on increased steroids and IM3, but he's in trouble.
You can hear it already.
How's his liver?
Problems there, too.
Appetite?
Nauseous. He won't eat.
Good tissue match. C+, good as any we ever had. Gave him a perfect operation, just a beauty. I don't think I've ever done a better job.
He's taking as much steroid as he can. We could give him more, but don't think it'll help.
You want to give him another heart?
Another transplant?
Henry? Having a little problem, but we'll straighten it out. You're going to be okay.
BP is 80 on 40. Gave him 100 milligrams of lidocaine.
He's calling for the nurse.
Where is she?
She's the one that's been with him.
I know who she is. Where is she?
I think she's right outside. Oh, shit.
Hard!
Battle! Oh, okay, clear. Adrenaline. Paddles again. Clear.
Is it? I've been so sleepy. I bet you got up early.
It seemed early. We used to have homemade yogurt here. Really terrific. A little girl made it every day, right in the kitchens downstairs. Wonderful. Her grandmother left her a trailer, and she took off for the great open road, and we were never able to find another. pretty bad. The problem is, I don't know how much chance we have if we operate. It's pretty risky. You're a brave girl, Carol. You can face the truth, can't you? I'd like to change my opinion. But the angiograms, the x-rays, everything says the same thing. You need a new heart.
A new heart.
So I think we should do what we can. No, I don't want to get into technicalities, but if, after everything we can do,
Yes?
supposing I were to tell you that there was something radical, something never tried before, you afraid to do something untried?
I don't know.
Well, supposing there was something like a transplant, but without a donor.
Without a donor.
Supposing there were a man-made device.
What do you mean?
Something new. A substitute heart.
Where would it be, outside?
Oh, right where your own heart is now.
Beside it?
No, in place of it.
In place of it?
Hmm?
That means that I would... Would I be the same? How do you know it's going to work?
Good question.
This is Enrico.
Enrico?
Yes.
This is the...
He's had it in for 9 weeks.
I can't believe that.
Incredible, isn't it? He does everything normal like he does. He eats peanuts, hangs by his tail. Don't you, Enrico?
He doesn't know?
We have an unusual situation here. You're the finest cardiac surgeon in the world. That's not just my opinion. We have the most brilliant research man in his field. And when they come to us and say we have the artificial heart, we've tested it, we believe in it, we want to try it.
We are not discussing theory here. We're talking about clinical use of a complicated, unproven device.
Oh, but it isn't unproven.
Well, you know how dangerous it can be?
We're not discussing biological warfare. This is a heart.
This is a partly tested machine.
The iron lung was a machine. It wasn't thought of as a threat to mankind.
Now, look, I think we've talked about this enough. Let's hear from the advocate. Is Dr. Vrain outside there?
Richard, Ted.
Well?
What it comes down to is no, we can't do it.
We can't do it.
They turned us down.
Well, maybe they're right. Maybe we need more time.
12 more years?
Very similar, both 5'10", both about 190 pounds.
Watch him.
The 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to center. That ball was hit off.
He made up his mind to swing. You could see it in his face. Yeah. I used to play.
Yeah, you know, you did everything.
He even pitched. He's going to steal.
You know, maybe I ought to pull back a little.
Pull back? How can we pull back? We're already there. We've reached the new world.
We still got a lot of people working.
Yeah, it took a long time to find them, but there's still things to do.
Very expensive hobby.
How you need it?
I'm thinking about you. Don't tell me you're a surgeon. You're always going to be a surgeon, no matter what. Just like Lindbergh was a pilot, no matter what he did. Well, this sort of stuff is just not your game.
I'm afraid we've gone a little too far for that.
You haven't gone too far. Now, you take my advice. Go back to what you know. This other stuff.
Yes?
Put it aside.
Hi, Carol. I'm going to put a little freezing in here. Can you? Just a little pressure. Ivy. Tapes. Keep them coming. One more. Diazepam.
Knife. Heavy scissors. Hold ventilation.
Okay.
On bypass. All right. Clamp.
Okay. Let's cut that back a little bit. It's like working on a right pear. Hold that back.
It's not holding.
Just keep it back there. I can't cut back any more than that.
Could you patch in some good muscle?
No, there is none. Let's try again. Come on, come on, come on. Hold on to something. Hold on. Jesus. Let's go. Clamp. Valve going down. Forceps out. Everything out. Retractor out. Paddles. Judy,
Charged on 20.
stand back. Again.
Charged.
Again.
Okay.
Judy.
Charged.
Judy.
Go.
Come on, beat, God damn it. How long, Sally?
68 minutes.
How's EEG?
Still good.
Are you ready, Aldo?
What?
Where is that thing? Knife. That's clamps. That's okay.
No. Doctor?
Suction. That's. Suture. Stitch is 4 feet long. You want me to sew it from the other room?
Sorry.
Okay, let's have it. What time is it, Sally?
98 minutes.
Can you turn that monitor around, please? Ready? What are the RPMs?
500.
What's that in outflow?
2 liters.
Okay, take it up a little. What are you flowing?
4.5.
Bring it down to 3.
3 liters.
Can we go over?
I'd like to get up to 4.
Go ahead. How's it look?
All good.
Ready to come off? Ready? Off bypass.
This morning in Los Angeles, an operation took place that seems destined to have worldwide impact. The first completely self-contained artificial heart was implanted in a 21-year-old patient at the California Heart Institute by Dr. Thomas Vrain. The operation took 2 hours and 59 minutes. Full details are not yet available, except that it involved complete removal of the heart and its replacement by a 15-ounce device of metal and plastic invented by Dr. Vrain and Dr. Aldo Gehring of Cleveland. We have more from Larry Cole.
Doesn't take them long, does it?
Probably lawyers. You locked the outer door, didn't you?
Yes.
Good.
Dr. Vrain's office. No, I'm sorry, he's not. Who's calling? No, I'm sorry, I have no idea. No, he's not. Can I ask who's calling?
No, I have no idea.
Forget it.
You going to stay here tonight?
I have to.
Would you like me to go down and get you something?
Thanks.
Egg salad sandwich?
I stopped eating then.
It's the end of an era.
You're pretty good today.
I was good.
Perfect.
Well, it's nice to hear that again. Good scrub nurse, you know. Miracles don't faze her.
Let's hope it's a miracle. Be the second for me. I was hit by lightning when I was a kid. Playing in the outfield. Nobody ever hit out there anyway. Storm suddenly came up and crashed. Next thing I remembered, I was in a hospital. Should really have been dead. Lightning went right in my forehead.
Came right out your heel.
Probably gave me what little sense I have.
You have plenty.
I wonder. Wait a minute. Turn that up, will you?
We should see both the greatest forces of death and life make their appearance. It's as if one were called into being by the other to oppose it. No less powerful, no less awesome. I mean, I consider this a new era. Not only for artificial organs, that's only one aspect of it. I see that an opportunity is now available to mankind. We can now, with a sense of real ownership and responsibility,
No, he's not
begin
here.
to build a world in which each and every member of the human family can enjoy a healthy
Aldo,
life.
what in hell are you doing? Don't you understand what's going on here?
To the extent that
No, I'm looking at television.
aren't totally
We're not even sure if she's going to live or not. This place is in an absolute fury.
by being
Of
here,
course I'm angry.
can live in a way
I don't want you talking to anyone. Do you understand? We're hanging by a thread.
Sorry, everybody. I know how anxious you are to get in there, but we'll let you in as soon as we can, all right?
3 days from now, this is not going to be a big story.
It's going to take 3 days.
About now.
Bob, I told you all I can, all right?
Is this the schedule?
It's canceled.
We still have 7 left from yesterday.
I know. I can't do anything. He canceled it. Maybe Dr. Gages can take some.
He can't do them all.
Even if you could take 2 or 3. Dr. Brain's office. No, I'm sorry. No admissions today. I can't say. Check later. Mm-hmm.
How's she doing?
She's been like that.
Awake?
She seems to be awake. That must go by 3 times an hour. Are you going in?
Yes. So what do you think?
Well, it's hard to say. We have no blood problems. Kidneys are fine. She's doing all right.
I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure she's really alive.
She's alive, by any definition.
It's more complicated than that. Trying to save her, I think we may have just started her off on something worse.
Worse than dying?
Not sure.
Look at this thirst for knowledge. There are faces I've never seen before.
I was going to cancel this. I didn't think the time was right. Religious groups on my neck, the League of Concerned Scientists.
I think you've got to expect it. How's she doing?
Oh, pretty well.
Is she out of intensive care?
Not yet, no.
I think it's incredible.
The subject is acute aortic dissection. The speaker tonight needs no introduction in medical circles or, in fact, anywhere. A noted surgeon, a great surgeon, Dr. Thomas Brain.
How's she doing?
She's resting.
Good, good. You're, Miss Hunter?
Yes.
Yes, I'm Dr. Garing.
I know.
Yes. She's doing all right, huh?
She seems to be.
That's great.
Hello, I'm Dick Getz. Very pleased you could come, Dr. Gary. I'm honored. You know, if it's too noisy, you just can't talk. But the food's very good. Would you like a drink? No, thanks. You know, I'm just fascinated by all this, by what you've done. People are just fascinated by medicine. I mean, they eat it up. They really do.
Would you gentlemen care for a drink?
No, I don't think so, Palmy. Would you see a menu? Hello, Nadine. Fabulous talent. Are you married? No. No? I think the family is the greatest thing in the world. I mean, I agree with Conrad Lorenz when he says the family is everything. Still... Oh, by the way, the salads here are fantastic. Crab salad, out of this world. You know, when you told me you were interested, I immediately made a few calls. There was no question we can get a deal. We can have a show that'll run for years. But the way I see it, it's sort of a host format whereby each week you introduce a new kind of story. Sort of frontier medicine type stories. They're not science fiction. I mean, after what you've done, who can call anything fiction? No, they're more like detective stories. They're intriguing, different. Have you read The Lives of a Cell?
Well, I like the idea. I like it a lot. But, you know, I don't want to just introduce.
What do you mean?
I'd like to play a bigger role.
In what way?
I want to tell the truth. I want to play the role of someone who tells the truth.
Of course.
So you probably don't expect me to have any real ideas. I have a lot of them, though. I'd like to tell you some of them.
I'd like to hear them.
Dr. Vrain? Dr. Vrain, do you have a minute? Dr. Simone wanted to know if he could come and see Carol. You know how he is. He just thought he might be able to cheer her up a little. Is anything wrong?
No. Who did you say?
Dr. Simone.
Yes, he can see her.
My sister has hair like yours. I was always jealous. There. How's that? Now tell me the truth. Just between the two of us. Doesn't that feel good? Oh, sure it does. Don't kid me. Dr. Vrain?
Carol. Carol. You're doing fine, you know that. You're doing just fine. What is it? What's wrong? You're not afraid? You mustn't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. Let me see your hand. Now take your fingers and touch them to your thumb, one at a time. Can you do it? That's it. Good. Now take hold of my hand. Go ahead. Now squeeze it. Hard. Harder. Carol. You're not still frightened. Don't be. What's wrong?
They're so dry.
Well, we'll get something for them. Don't worry. Your hair looks terrific. Just washed it?
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie was doing it? She's good, isn't she?
Yes.
You don't talk to her. That worries her. She's like you. She's very straightforward, direct. You haven't decided to change, have you?
No. It's not anything that I've decided.
What is it?
I'm just not the same.
How? I mean, sure you're not the same. You're whole now. You're strong. When your hands aren't cold, your lips aren't blue.
I can't even sleep. I can't stop thinking about it.
I close my eyes and I just lie there and I keep thinking, will it go on? Will it keep running? I can't help it. I can't get it out of my head.
You had that problem with your old heart.
No, no, it was different.
Oh.
It was mine.
But this is yours. It's going to keep on running. You can sleep. It's not going to stop. Nothing can stop it.
Thank you. This is Jay Wingate once again on KROA. My special in-studio guest is Aldo Gehring. Aldo, we were talking about science and in the 19th century how it exploded, if you will, with physics, chemistry, medicine, biology. It was the age of Darwin, Pasteur, everything growing, proliferating. Science finally lodges itself in the bosom of man, as it were. Technology comes home, right, into the most sacred chamber.
Let me say something. Surgeons, this is something people don't understand. Surgeons are like airplane pilots. Surgeons are not creative.
Well, there is an old saying, I think perhaps you're familiar with, that internists are people who know everything but do nothing, and surgeons do everything and know nothing.
Surgery is only repetition. It's just plumbing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 3, 2. It has no intellectual aspects.
What do you mean, no intellectual aspects?
To a surgeon, the body's not sacred. It's a world, but a world without God. He obliterates a sun, a star, and then changes his clothes and goes home. I'm talking about something else. The replacement of the fallible by the infallible. The perfection of this miracle we call life.
And obliterates a star? That's a wonderful phrase.
The end is now the beginning. The end is not the end.
We have a couple of commercials now, Ken, and we'll be right back to talk with Aldo.
When you get dressed up, Carol, you're a knockout. Your mother and father are downstairs. They're coming up in the elevator. There are a lot of other people here, too. It's going to be quite a celebration. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What is it, a little stage fright?
No.
You don't want to leave?
No, I don't.
You don't know how many people there are waiting for this room, waiting to come in. You don't need it anymore. My dear, you're finished here. Don't you see that? You're going to leave all of this behind. Come on. It won't be long before your life's so normal you won't even know it. With a heart in you as good as any God ever made.
Darling, I can't believe you're coming home. Daddy?
She looks wonderful, doesn't she, Doctor? It's like a world premiere outside.
You look wonderful.
I can't.
Sure you can.
There they are. Oh, good. Mr. Sutherland.
Take care. Promise?
Carol.
I'll take you down.
How's it going in 4?
They're open. They'll be ready for you in about an hour.
Okay. Come into my arms, beloved. Not your greatest looking heart, is it? You ready to go on bypass?
I don't know about you guys, but I really liked how grounded this movie was. It could have easily turned such an amazing medical breakthrough into a big Hollywood spectacle, but instead it stayed surprisingly restrained. There wasn't any forced drama or over-the-top conflict. It simply followed doctors doing their jobs, talking to patients, making difficult decisions, and trying to save a life. That natural approach made everything come across as more believable. The late Donald Sutherland was excellent here as always. He played the lead surgeon with a steely resolve that never felt showy. Jeff Goldblum was equally convincing as the brilliant but slightly unconventional scientist who believed his artificial heart could change the future of medicine. Without Mare Winningham though, I don't think the film would have worked nearly as well. She gave the story its human and emotional stakes despite spending much of the film confined to a hospital bed. You knew if the operation failed, she would most certainly die, and that made you care all the more about her. And just on that note, the surgery itself must have taken up at least 10 minutes of screen time. Normally I'd call that overlong for a scene with little dialogue, but I found it absolutely riveting. The film captured just how meticulous open heart surgery really was, with every movement feeling deliberate and every member of the surgical team having a purpose. It almost played out like watching a perfectly choreographed dance. If I had one criticism, it's that the same commitment to realism occasionally slowed the pacing outside the operating theatre. At times it felt more like a documentary than a drama, even though I appreciated how it never exaggerated the conflict just to keep things interesting. Looking back at it now, Threshold feels like a fascinating time capsule. It captured a moment when artificial hearts were beginning to move from science fiction into reality, and it's incredible seeing how much cardiac medicine has advanced since this movie was made. So overall, I thought Threshold was an intelligent, understated medical drama that trusted its audience without resorting to cheap theatrics. For those reasons, I'm giving it 4 stars. I'd love to hear from those of you who've experienced heart surgery yourself or had a loved one go through it. How authentic did the movie feel for you? Share your thoughts below. Also, if you enjoyed the review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next one. This is Holy Critic, signing out.